Today, the US is going to publish the long-awaited inflation report. Market participants are sure that the consumer price growth will accelerate. US inflation may advance to 7.1% or 7.3% from 7%. However, the figures are of minor importance. The fact is that the main influence will come from the mass media and its interpretation of the final data. The fact is that in recent days there were a lot of rumors that the Fed might raise the benchmark rate by 0.5% instead of 0.25. A further increase in inflation could become a strong reason for such a decision. In this case, the US dollar will surely show a confident jump. On the other hand, the US regulator announced its intention to raise the key interest rate long ago. That's why the pace of monetary policy tightening is of a little importance. In addition, from the end of May to the beginning of June of 2021, the greenback increased considerably, thus allowing the market to ignore several hikes in the benchmark rate. However, the local economy could be hit due to the record inflation growth. If the mass media emphasizes such an outcome, the US dollar may lose value. What we see on the trading charts, the euro-dollar pair has been trading within the sideways channel of 1.1400 at 1.1480 for the fifth day in a row, showing sluggish activity. Such a long stagnation has puzzled market participants. However, it's just an accumulation process ahead of acceleration. At the moment, the euro-dollar pair is still hovering within the mentioned range. It's quite possible that long stagnation will lead to the accumulation process when the price fixes beyond either limit of the range. Thus, traders may apply the breakout strategy, which may later point to an impulsive movement. Meanwhile, the pound-dollar pair continues hovering near the resistance level of 1.3600 after it dropped from it last week. This points to uncertainty among traders, thus encouraging speculators. Under the current conditions, the price movement between the resistance level of 1.3600 and the intermediate support level of 1.3500 is reflecting the accumulation process. At the same time, on the daily chart, we see doji candlesticks that may act as a driver for an impulsive movement. That's why it's better to apply a breakout strategy. The signal levels are located at 1.3630 for long positions and at 1.3440 for short positions, if a decline from the resistance level continues towards 1.3400. And that's all for now. We wish you profitable deals. See our channel with a new video in a couple of hours. See you!